After high school, I went to Syracuse University and I majored in fashion design. And I graduated with a BS from there. And I came to the city to work in fashion and worked in it for 2 years and decided it wasn't for me. So I was reassessing my life basically and trying to decide what to do. Physical therapy caught my attention, but then I decided I don't want to do that. But then I decided I'd like to go into medicine, so I came back to BMCC to pursue a bunch of science courses that I hadn't taken in undergrad. So I'm a non-traditional student, so I'm going to use all the science courses I took at BMCC along with my already undergraduate degree so I can apply to medical school and be fully prepared with all the prerequisites that it requires. I was taking organic chemistry with Professor Dewprashad, and I wanted to take it as an honors course. So I decided to do an extra paper for the course with Professor Dewprashad as my mentor. And I successfully completed that, and it was on the organic chemistry of curcumin. So I completed that, and then the Honors Committee contacted me because they said they wanted to send my paper to the Beacon Conference, and I was like, sure, that sounds like a great opportunity. Not really expecting much out of it, because they said it was competitive, and so I was like, sure, I'll send it. And then a little while later, at the Beacon Conference contacted me and said, we'd like you to present at the conference. So I accepted, and then I went to the conference. It was beginning of June, I guess. And they have, I think it's about 8 different divisions, and I was in the science and math division, and there was 3 presenters in my category, and we all did oral presentations with PowerPoint and just, explaining what we did. And out of those 3, I was chosen as the outstanding presenter in my category.
The Beacon Conference is an annual conference that's held in the Mid-Atlantic. Several colleges in the Mid-Atlantic region participate. As far as I know, there's not a similar conference in the other regions, really. So I don't think it's restricted, as it were. It's just held in the Mid-Atlantic region. And to enter students in the competition, what the conference does, really, it gives students an opportunity to present their research or their writing. But the conference is very selective in that for each division, only 3 papers are selected to be presented. And Angelene's paper was one of those. They were selected for the sciences and math division. Each of the schools in the Mid-Atlantic region can apply to go to the conference. There's a selection process. So we have an honors program in BMCC in which we mentor students. And from that pool of students, the school nominates some students to apply to go to the conference. So Angelene's project was pretty good. She did some excellent work. And our project was selected out. And she was also, then the conference selected her out from a pool again to go and present. And from that pool of the people who presented, she won a prize, I think, for best presentation.
So the thesis of my paper was the organic chemistry of curcumin and its synthetic analogues. And curcumin has been shown to be anti-carcinogenic, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant. So I went through the paper and just described in detail the organic chemistry of curcumin, which is a part of turmeric, and why it has all those different abilities of anti-carcinogenic, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant.
The project she worked on was the chemistry of curcumin. Now, curcumin, which is in turmeric, is interesting. It was not very long ago shown to be anti-inflammatory in clinical trials in the U.S. So the question is, if you take curcumin in food, are you getting really enough of curcumin? And the other question is, if curcumin is so beneficial, how come there's no product out there that you can buy pretty much? So Angelene we were curious about that, and Angelene had an interest in medicine, so she decided to investigate that. What she found that was curcumin, there was evidence that it was anti-tumor. It was also anti-inflammatory. It was an antioxidant. And we got to thinking about the mechanism. Why is it? It has different activities. Is there a common underlying theme behind that? I mean, when she looked at the chemistry of the compound, she postulated that there could be a common role there, where the chemical is doing by a certain pathway, could inhibit different mechanisms. And she postulated some nice mechanisms as to what she thought those would be. So a lot of her work was to look in the literature and see what was already done. But what she did was very impressive, was putting it all together in a cohesive way and explain how these things likely work. So the work was, in a sense, innovative.
This research is important because of the medicinal benefits of curcumin, and it's just, you know, a natural thing in turmeric that people can eat, and it's important because it has all these medicinal properties that, you know, researchers want to try to create a super curcumin, so all these medicinal properties can be, you know, extracted and used, you know, for lots of different purposes. I think I was chosen as the outstanding presenter because I think I articulately, you know, during my presentation, I think I was articulate and I had a PowerPoint with, you know, that caught the eye, and I also think I was able to answer questions on the spot about the paper when, you know, just random audience members asked me. I wanted to be a doctor because I was in the art world and it was very unfulfilling to me. I worked a lot of hours, in my opinion, for no good reason, and I didn't feel like I was helping the world at all. So I just had to reassess my life, and I thought through medicine you can, you know, help so many people and just make a huge difference in the world. So that's why I would like to become a doctor.